Good evening. It is 7:07 on December 23rd, 2013. I posted an update earlier saying that I still need potatoes, cranberries, frozen vegetables maybe, and some gifts and stuff. Almost as soon as I posted that update, it was awesome. Not almost as soon, shortly after. The potatoes, a huge amount of potatoes, probably almost enough because there's more coming tomorrow to hopefully make it enough, came. I also talked about still needing some gifts and such. Incredible. There are still needs, but it's cool. I'm getting there. And I'm going to show you progress, man. I was just talking to a reporter, Ian McComb from St. Thomas Times Journal. I was talking to him, I call St. Thomas, the city of broken hearts, the broken-hearted city. I don't know why my speaker's going like that. I don't know. There we go. Sorry. I'm not going to re-record this. I'm tired. Yeah, I call St. Thomas. I was telling the reporter how phenomenal it is. How I got to see the biggest heart in the broken-hearted city. I'm going to show you the biggest hearts coming together as one. No, I'm not going to do whatever that kid's name is, Justin something or other. I'm going to show you why it is I say that. I say a lot. Hello. When I set out to do this, a lot of it, I'm going to put you back up here. Well, not you, but the camera. When I set out to do this, I didn't expect to be on my walk to Ottawa for as long as I was. A lot took place that slowed me down. That's not important right now. Thinking of that, this video is going to get really long-winded because I want to touch on something about that. Yeah, I was out there for a lot longer than not that I wanted to be, than I thought I would be. I mean, I could have done without the difficulties that made it longer. Some of the stuff that made it longer was incredible. Will from Brant County Salvation Army put me up for a night in Paris, forgive me, and I got to kick off the kettle drive with him for the Christmas campaign, and I got to be part of just an amazing community of Paris. They lit the tree for the city, and just a lot went on. Anyway, it was phenomenal. That stuff slowed me down, but I'm going to make a video about that another time. And then there was the hardships that slowed me down in my personal life. So that stuff was the stuff I could have done without. But, you know, whatever, it's life, right? I want to show you why I say the broken-hearted city came together with a huge heart. I'm staring at it and you can't see it. And this is, I want you to know this isn't it. Some of the stuff has already gone to Destination Church. Some stuff was delivered directly there. I spoke briefly today with Pastor Beth and with one of her volunteers. I believe he's a volunteer. I don't know if he's an employee or volunteer. In any event, stuff came in for Homeless Happens Helping Hands outside of the community meal, clothing and other items. The Christmas meal thing, I didn't have a lot of time to plan for it because of the slowdowns on my journey to Ottawa. Putting out the pleas, I was optimistic, incredibly optimistic. People say I was too optimistic and I was going to be let down. I don't want to say I told you so because that's not me. I just show that that I was right. And I want to show you what I mean by the city of broken hearts showing a heart. Now there's a table under there, obviously holding a lot of that up. It's a really big mess in here, forgive me. Those bags are clothing donation, while the box up there is my t-shirts that I'm selling to raise money. Look at that, man. That's over there's food. That's not it. And it's not done yet. That's a lot of stuff. It's a lot more than people said I was going to get. It's not a lot more than I thought I was going to get because I said I was going to do this. I didn't do this. You guys did this. I just said, bring it here. I said this was going to be a success, and it is. And the reason that's a success is because you guys are doing this. And I'd say I couldn't be more thankful, but I can. And I'm gonna show that. I don't know how just yet, but I'm gonna do that. Just as I was getting ready to post this video, I got a message from Mayor Heather Jackson telling me that she has a lot of desserts, like a tremendous amount of desserts for the Christmas meal. Now, she said that they're not traditional Christmas desserts, and I find that cool, and I say it often, that this is not a traditional Christmas dinner. And the reason I say that is because everybody's going to sit down. It's not just the less fortunate coming to this meal, it's everybody. And everybody's going to enjoy something, and we're going to do that together. Whereas, last week, I'm just saying last week for argument's sake, some people weren't good enough to sit with the other people to dinner, be in the same room, hang out, spend a few hours. Some people were too good for other people. I'm not saying that these people thought that are going to be in attendance. It's just, apparently that's the way it was. The less fortunate. Man, we're not less fortunate. We're still fortunate. We still got a heart. Having money and material possessions and a better place to live, that doesn't make anybody more fortunate, man. Gives you more stuff. I have less stuff. I have less money than you do. Much like a lot of the people I try to help. I'm incredibly fortunate in a lot of ways. I'm gonna show you again one of the reasons that I say I'm incredibly fortunate. If not everybody, somebody's gonna smile because of that. You know what, man? I never used to go flaunt. I never cared previously whether somebody smiled or not as a result of me. It didn't matter. However, I see smiles. I see smiles. I see somebody wearing appropriate clothing for the weather. I see somebody that has just been nourished as a result of eating. I see somebody that's been housed. I see somebody that's got hope for housing. I see somebody just content for a moment. And that's a blessing. That's why I'm fortunate. Why are you fortunate this year? Not this year. Why are you fortunate today? I'm doing candlelight vigil again tomorrow night. I spend my Christmas alone, that's not a secret. However, this year I'll be spending a number of hours at the community meal. But while I'm alone at Christmas last year and this year, candlelight vigil for the homeless at Christmas, those that have passed away, the less fortunate, my dad and my sister. Anything that you want it burned for. I've totally forgot to get candles the other night when I was shopping for some of that stuff that's over there. I can do that tomorrow, I'm sure. I don't know what time they're going to close at, but I just realized that now. They don't close till 9 tonight, so maybe I'll get out tonight. I was given $20 in a Christmas card last night from some new friends. Thank you again, Dan and Katie. Maybe I'll use that. Anyway, if you want candles burned, lit for somebody, something, whatever at Christmas, have it burning here. I'm staring at the window because that's where it goes on. I want to light a tremendous amount tomorrow. Let me know, yeah. Merry Christmas. Thank you again. There's still some stuff needed, yes. But man, I'm full. And like so many other times, we get full and that's not enough. This is enough, but it doesn't mean there's not room for more. Thank you. I'm back. Don't forget I said this is going to be long-winded and it was going to be long. I touched on the mayor, Mayor Heather Jackson, messaging me about the desserts and stuff. But true to my nature, I got sidetracked and went on and on and on about something totally different. The mayor's provided, when she was coming over here the other day, I've already made a video about that. I met with her and she said she would like to provide a lot of the desserts. So she just messaged me saying, Jason, I've got the desserts, and she gave me information we're going to arrange tomorrow to meet. And she told me that Steve, the fellow that she got the desserts from, Steve is from Canada Comfort Foods on Adelaide Street in London. He's a baker. She was telling me, Jason, I went to get the desserts and Steve donated them. She set out to go buy these desserts, not as the mayor of St. Thomas, but as a person. Mayors are people too, right? She may watch this. I'm not saying that you're not. I'm not. Anyway. She went to do this because she wanted to, not because it wasn't on behalf of City Hall. And when she went to go get them, Steve, again from Canada Comfort Foods in London, Ontario, on Adelaide Street, he donated them to Homeless Happens, and wow. Not to Homeless Happens, but to the community meal. So yeah, I guess Homeless Happens helping hands. Steve is at 217 Adelaide Street, 217 Adelaide Street, London, Ontario, 636-1345. Steve, thank you very much. Thank you to everybody. I'm going to get around to the proper video. Anyway, yeah, I was saying about, I'm going to touch on whatever the length of Ottawa. I haven't forgotten any of you that have helped me. I haven't forgot that I've got to make videos and write about stuff like that. When I got back from Ottawa, I jumped right into this, and I haven't stopped yet, and I'm not going to until this is done, and I will get around to that. Anyway, Merry Christmas. Thank you to the broken-hearted city that mended the heart to mend hearts. Thank you. Merry Christmas.